You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. All right. Man, oh man, lazy people unite. Come on in. We're going to be lazy today. We're going to be ultimately incredibly successful. We're going to fall up. We're going to be lazy. Okay, that's not true, but I'm kind of a lazy guy. I like being lazy just like you do. I know you do. My wife doesn't like to be lazy, but the rest of us do. We'll talk about that today, how to get everything you want in life, and mostly because you are a bit on the lazy side. There is an underlying storyline to this, as you'll find out in just a few minutes. It is the Daily Boost from MotivationToMove.com, the positive boost you need every single day, year 17 of this program, on a mission to do 5,000 episodes. Where are we today? We are at 4,538. Time is running out. It's a simple proposition. Life begins when you move. We all know that, but it's also difficult. Listen, we all know that. Everybody knows, got to get off your butt and go do stuff, right? But have you noticed how much time and energy is spent on trying to get everybody off their butt? It's difficult. And yet you do it in so many ways. You do what's important to you. You do get up and do things. And I'll always say this, like Dr. Phil, it must be serving you. That's why we tend to push things you like to do, things that are on your agenda, things that you really, really enjoy. Because when you really have it inside your heart to do it, which is kind of what today's show's about, I guess, you'll get off your butt and go do it. You'll take action to make it happen. And when you don't, you're probably not going to do it. It's pretty simple stuff. We'll talk about it. My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer at MotivationToMove.com. Pretty big show today. It's always about 9 or 10 minutes. That's kind of what it is. I don't want to be too big or too short. Sometimes you'll get me. I think the longest one I ever did was 18 minutes. I kind of got on a rant. I don't do too many rants these days. Although when I do, Wayne from California will let me know. There's my Scott. Wayne's a premium member. You can be too. Wayne doesn't like commercials either. And you may not like them either, but they are kind of a fact of life. So today's a little bit shorter for premium members. Just go to dailyboostpremium.com and find out more.
Teens share everything. That may include the bacteria that can cause meningococcal disease known as meningitis. Even if your teen's been vaccinated in the past, they could still be missing meningitis vaccinations. Ask your teen's doctor or visit meningitis.com today. Sponsored by GSK.
So let's get with this lazy thing today. Lazy. Are you lazy? I have a mission to make. You may not believe me. I don't seem like a lazy guy, although this whole business that I have created is pretty much because I wanted to be lazy. It doesn't sound really great. It's pretty much because I wanted to create a lifestyle that allowed me to do the things I want to do, when I want to do them, how I want to do them. And if I want to sit on my butt and be lazy, I want that choice to do it. Is that okay with you? I don't do that too often, but I like the choice. Like this past weekend, took a couple of days off and went down to the Ren Fest, the Renaissance Festival down in Deerfield Beach, Florida. Just out of the blue, took off, just whatever, just went and did it. Now, I wasn't being lazy, but I got to tell you, you guys that go to these Renaissance festivals, you're just a little bit on the kinky side. I'm just going to say it. And you like beer, and you talk funny, and you wear weird clothes, but man, you're kind of fun to hang out with. But I'm lazy, man. Just a bit. I also like to work hard, harder than most people. In fact, I would not be sitting here today in the 17th season of doing this show, 12,000 plus episodes, somewhere in there. I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't worked really hard. You know that. I know that. All the writing I do, the daily nugget I send out every single day, all that stuff. It wouldn't happen if I don't like working harder than most people. Still, I'm really lazy at things I don't want to be doing. Are you that way? Now, you know you got to work hard to get what you want, right? And if you're an entrepreneur, you have to work even harder than that. You have to create something out of nothing. And I'm an entrepreneur. I create stuff out of nothing. People say, how'd you do it? I say, oh, no, just made it. Just happened. Daily Boost didn't exist till I made it. Podcasting hardly existed until I helped make it, back in the beginning. It's been said that when you do what you love, you will never work another day in your life. Have you heard that? If I just do what I love, it won't feel like work. BS. It's going to feel like work. It is. It's the opposite. I love what I do, but it's challenging. It takes time and effort. I don't have too many hobbies. I gave up most of my hobbies. You know why? They were work. I was in my office working. I was working with coaching clients. I was speaking on stage, traveling the world, doing stuff like that. And that was a lot of work, wearing me out. Oh, my God. Come home. Hey, let's do a woodworking project in the garage. You know, it took weeks of work and sawdust and ick and everything. Even if you love it, it's going to be hard to do. But still, I'm lazy. I want everything to be easy. I want it easy now. Raise your hand and say, yes, hallelujah, Scott, I'm with you. I know you are. But Scott, you're not supposed to talk that way. You're supposed to be a high-performance individual. It's to always be driving. If you want to be, yes, you can. I don't want to drive that hard. I drive pretty hard. Really, I do. But I don't want to drive that hard. I don't think I'm different than anybody else. I'm lazy, yes. But I'm lazy and driven. But I'm also lazy. I think I made my point, right? Now, if you know me well, you will be thinking right now, he's not that lazy. If you work with me, if you're my Daily Boost Premium or my Wisdom to Wealthy group or the other things that I do, you'll know that Scott is in no way lazy. You get stuff done, you can't even figure out how I get it all done, right? I'm smart about being lazy. I'm productive. What can I say? And efficient. Now, it takes time to master a skill that requires to make things easy, doesn't it? I've been through it. You've been through it. And the beginning is always the worst, like the first day of school or the first couple of weeks at a job. It always sucks. It does, but then it gets better and you have a good time. You kind of get used to it. You learn what you're doing. That's what I'm kind of saying here. Eventually, we master what we're doing. I'm only willing to go through the hard work of life, of anything, if it allows me to be lazy someday. And you know what the coolest thing is about being lazy? If you're willing to sit down and do the initial hard work. I talk to a lot of you every single week. A lot of you want the lifestyle I have. It's a freedom lifestyle, really, truly is. It's get up every single day, do the stuff I like to do, go to bed, have good dreams, get up, do it again. That's kind of it. Have the money I want to do what I want, the flexibility, the mobility I want. That's kind of my plan. Do I need to be ridiculously rich? No, don't have to be. Do I have to have a good amount of money? Yeah, got to have that. Do I want a total freedom schedule, work with the people I want to work with, do the things I want to do? You better believe it. It takes a lot of hard work to do that. Are you willing to work hard to be lazy? You know what the coolest thing about it is? To finish my thought. When you work really hard, harder than anybody else, when you put in the 80, 90 hours a week, when you're crying, when you're dropping your hands in your hand and saying, when will this become real, like I did about 17 years ago when I couldn't figure out how to make an RSS feed on a podcast. I can't work a full-time job. I can't keep up with the kids. I can't start this thing I want to be doing. I can't do it anymore. When's it going to work? Boom! Suddenly it takes off. All that initial hard work. And then here we are 17 years later using me as an example. People say, man, you just make it look easy, don't you? You just walk in there and just record the podcast. 5,000 later, I do. It makes it look easy to others. and you get more efficient. Too bad for them. I guess they were sleeping or binging on Netflix. You were working hard to make it look easy and to be lazy, right? So the whole point of this program, if you're still here, and you may not be, there are people out there saying, well, I'm not going to be lazy. That doesn't motivate at all to be lazy. It's a metaphor. The whole point is for you to look at the hard thing you know you must do today, the thing that is digging down inside your heart and soul, the thing that you've been thinking about for 25 years, or 30, or even 5. The thing that you know if you could just get yourself to freaking do, your life will change. If you're willing to go through the pain that others will not go through, you'll get what others don't have. Sorry, Dave Ramsey. I think I just stole your stuff, sort of, didn't I? But it's true. It's good to be lazy as long as you're willing to do the work required to allow yourself to be lazy someday, kind of whenever you want to. Isn't that what you're working for? Isn't that what you want to do? Isn't that what we live a life for? Not racing toward retirement, but every single day for our entire life to work so hard that we make it look easy, that we have total flexibility, mobility, we can do whatever we want to do, whatever we want to do it. And man, I want that for you. Although not all of you, because you know why? Because some days I want to be lazy and I want to go someplace and I want you to be working hard all day long, serving me while I'm doing my lazy thing. I'm sort of kidding, but really, actually, I know people like to do that. I know people, that's their mission life. They want to work hard to serve others and help them, so that's okay too. It took me a lot of time to learn that lesson that sometimes people do like to work 90 hours a week serving people like me. But you get to choose what you want to do, but it doesn't matter what it is. As long as you are willing to put in the work, you can create any life you want. And every single day when you come to this show, I'm not going to let you forget that, because that's the life I live every single day, and I want you to have it too. See you on Facebook, dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. Come on over and say hi. Challenge me if you must, or just say hello. And if you want to really make me happy and really be part of the club, dailyboostpremium.com. Go check that out. See you tomorrow right here on the Daily Boost.